to you, and you need to drag and drop them in the correct places in the paragraph. And essay will be also one of the type of questions that we have for assessment. And these are the points that you will get for each and every question. For the multiple choice, each question is for 3 points. That makes 6 points in total because there are 2 questions. Abdurrahman, yes, you're present. Because I guess you responded yes or so, and you're present. But I will check again later on with the usernames and so on, just to make sure who is here, who is not here, you know. So don't worry, if you are logged in and you are present in the class, I will know who is here, who is not here. Don't worry about it. Yes, Tasnim, it is going to be individual, not group. So this assessment in class assignment number 1 is an individual assessment. But as I said, I will go through the steps, the instructions, the guidelines one by one, and I will try to be flexible in support, and hopefully we won't have any problems. So each question for multiple choice is for 3 points. Also for true-false questions are each question is for 3 points. The paragraph fill in the gaps question is for 22 points, and the essay question is for 60 points. It will take 60 minutes, 1 hour. So we'll take the attendance at the beginning as we do usually, and then we'll start with the assessment. So yes, it will take the whole class because it is for 1 hour, and 1 hour is like the whole class. Okay, so let's start with the demo question so you can have better understanding. I think it will be much better for you to understand what type of questions we're going to have and how you can respond, how you can use the Moodle platform, you know, the settings. So I think it will be better if you see the demo, if you see the practice itself. Ahmed, only essay question will be handwritten. The others, you don't have to type, you don't have to handwrite anything. You will use the platform to respond to questions. Yes, scanning. I will explain that part. So let's go with the demo. I think it will show much better. And you know, seeing is the best to understand something. Okay, so when you go to your model page, down under week number 6, you will see a sample in-class individual assignment, non-graded. Remember, it's not for grading. It is just for practice. It is just for demo. And you can practice this as many times as you want, because I will change the settings here, just to make sure that you can take the assessment as many times as you want. And also, I will try to remove some limitations. The limitations that you will have with real assignment, you will not have with the non-graded sample assignment, just to practice as many times as you can. So if you go down to week 7, you will see the link for the real assessment that we're going to have next week on Thursday. It is visible now, but you cannot start it because the open date is 10th of December, and it's going to start at the time of the class time. So we'll start at 1:30 and finish it at 2:30. In 1 hour time, the assessment will be finished. And there are some requirements like your civil ID or AUM ID card. One of them is enough. You don't have to have both of them. Also, it is best if you use PC or laptop for more efficiency, for effective response, and for better performance. I think PC and laptop will be much better. Also, a notebook and a pen, because essay will be handwritten. So for handwriting, you need a notebook and a pen. The assignment is open book. It is open slides, and that means you can use your textbook, you can use your slides while you're answering the questions. Materials covered are chapters 1 and 2 only. So you can download chapters 1 and 2, thinking ahead and thinking critically chapters. The slides are already posted on Moodle. You can download them anytime you want. And also the textbook with the same chapters. You can study together. By the way, after we finish with the demo, if we have time, I'll try to go over with the textbook from beginning to the end, like chapter 1 and chapter 2 only, to give you the highlighted parts, the most important parts. So you can also highlight on your textbook, or you can underline on your textbook. If you don't have a textbook, you can just note down on a paper, on a notebook, the page number and the paragraph number, maybe, I don't know. But you will see from the screen which parts are the most important. You will see them from the textbook itself. Taiba, I see your question. Just wait for me to show you the demo. I think it will be self-explanatory. If you see it, you will understand much better. So about the general information, the date, time, duration, the requirements, materials covered, all these details, technicalities. Do you have any questions? Anything that is unclear, please let me know. If not, then we can start with the demo. Okay, so let's start with the demo. I think you will understand much better if you see the questions, if you see the platform, and if you see how it is functioning, how it is happening, so you understand much better. So again, this link here is not real assessment, it is non-graded, it is sample. It is just for you to familiarize yourself with the type of questions, with the settings, and with the platform, how to interact with it, and how to use the settings so you can respond effectively. Okay, so here we go. Once you click on the link here, it will take you inside. Now there are some limitations, like attempts allowed are 2 and time limit is 1 hour. But I will remove these limitations for you to study the questions here and to practice as many times as you want and as much time as you want. If it was the real assessment, if you go to the real one and if you click on it, it will take you to the page here and it will show you the settings and it will show you the limitations here. So for example, limitation number 1, you are allowed only twice. You can take the assessment only twice, not more than twice. And assessment will be open on Thursday from 10 December and it will be open from 1:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. in 1 hour, and the time limit is 1 hour, so you have to finish everything within 1 hour. But don't worry, we don't have many questions in the real assessment. We just have a couple of multiple choice and true-false questions plus an essay question. So these are general settings for the real assessment. You will see these settings. For the demo, as I said, I removed some of the settings. I will also remove these limitations so you can practice as much as you want, as many times as you want. Okay, so let's start. So if you just click on preview quiz, once you click on it, it will give you a notification telling you that you have a time limit of 1 hour. So in the real assessment, you will have this notification and you should be careful about the time limit, So, and then you just click on start attempt and then it will start. So in this demonstration, in this sample, I included as many questions as possible, so the number of questions will not be the same as the real assessment. Why? Because I thought it would be good for you to have all types of questions in the demonstration assessment, so you can practice, and also you can use it as a revision to understand the topic and the chapters that we finished much better. So you can see and use this demonstration sample as a revision for the chapters 1 and 2. Okay, so let's go one by one. I'll try to go over with the questions one by one to explain everything. So once you click on the start attempt, it will start with question number 1. As you see, you have the navigation from 1 to 16. Here we have 16 questions, but in the real assessment, it will be less questions, not as many as here. So question number 1 is a true-false question, and it is saying creativity involves going beyond the information given to create or reveal something new. That is a true statement, and you click on the answer. So for the purpose of this demonstration, I will just give you the answers for now, but you can practice and try yourselves later on after the class. So once you find your answer, you just click on it and you click on next page, and you go to question number 2. So as you see also in the navigation, question number 1 is shaded, is gray, half gray. That means you answered the question, but the others are all empty. It means you haven't answered them yet. So the questions that you finished, they will be shaded, they will be shown as gray to understand that you finished with that question. But if you want to go back, you can click on previous page to go back to the previous question, or you can just click on the page number, sorry, question number. Like for example, you want to go to question 5. Just click on question 5 and it will take you to question number 5. But as you see, 2, 3, and 4 are empty. It means that you didn't answer them yet. So if you want to go one by one, you can go by one, or you can go with any questions that you want to start with. That is also okay. So let's go one by one for the purpose of this demonstration. Let's go back to question number 2 and see question number 2. So here, as you see, it is multiple choice, and it is saying unique, useful, and worthy of further elaboration is creative thinking, right? And then you answer the question as you find fit, as you find as the best answer, and then you click on next. So you see question 1 and 2 are shaded, are gray, and that means you answer them. So question number 3 is also a multiple choice type of question, and it is giving a quotation here. So we need to understand what quotation, sorry, what kind of definition is this to match it with the given choices options here. So let's read the quotation. It's saying extraordinary process we use every waking moment to make sense of our world and our lives, from very simple things to very complex things. So this one is a definition for thinking in general, right? And you click on the option that you think is the best answer, and then you click next. So here if you have noticed, we have true, false, we have multiple choice type of questions, different types of questions. And this time in question number 4, by the way, sometimes questions can come up randomly. For example, now we have question number 4 with fill in the gaps or drag and drop question. But maybe next time, if you have the second attempt, it can come as question number 7. So the questions, the options, they are shuffled. They are not always going to be the same in the same number, So we should know that as an information. Let me check if you have any questions here. Abdurrahman, no, you will not know your grade and you will not see the correct answers in the real assessment. But for this demonstration, for these 16 questions that we have here, I can remove the limitations. I can open the settings for you to see the correct answers as well. After we finish with the class today, you can try yourself because it will be open. It will be on Moodle. I will not close it, and you can try as many times as you want to see the correct answer as well. You're doing it now. Okay. Try to be patient, Abdurrahman. Try to wait a bit. Let me finish with the demonstration and then you can try. Yes, if I will change the settings and then you will see the correct answers also. I didn't change the settings now because I wanted to show you exactly as it is going to happen in the real assessment. Yes, sure. Yes, Taiba. If in the real assessment, you will be able to navigate from question to another question. If you want to, for example, go to question number 16, just click on it and you are in question 16. And go back to 4, click on it, you are in 4. Also click next to go one by one. Click previous to go to previous one. So it is all fine. You can navigate between questions from 1 to 16 or from 1 to 5. In the real assessment, by the way, you will not have this many questions, you will have less questions. So it is going to be easier. I mean, the time will be enough for you. Also, if you have noticed, we have time left. You know, the time that is left for us is 53 minutes. So we spent like 7 minutes up until now. In the real assessment, also you will see the time that is left for you. So you can, so you know how much time you have to finish the assessment. You know. All right, so let's go with the question number 4 to answer it. And here, as I said earlier, it is a fill in the gaps type of question. It's about dragging and dropping. Dragging and dropping means you take the option that you find as the answer and you put it in the place that you think is the correct answer. So let's read one by one to see which one is correct. Here it says living and the empty place here means painting your life portrait with reflective understanding and informed choices. So that is this one actually. So living an examined life means painting your life portrait with reflective understanding and informed choices. Examined life is critical thinking. You know. Okay, let's go with the second one. Involves carefully exploring the thinking process to clarify your understanding, our understanding, and make more intelligent decisions. This one is critical thinking, right? Involves using our thinking process to develop ideas that are unique, useful, and blah blah. So this one is thinking creatively. And the last one is obviously this one because there is no option left. So achieving your goals involves identifying the right goals and then developing an effective plan of action. Now we placed all the keywords in the correct places on the passage, on the text, and now we are done. So we can click on next, and question number 4 is also shaded, as you see. So if you want to go back to see and to make a change, you can go back, previous page, and now we are on question 4 again. You can remove this, you can remove them, you can change them, you know, just like this. But let's not change the correct answer. So this is the correct answer normally. Okay, so any questions up until now? Is everything clear with the drag and drop, fill in the gaps? In the real assessment, I will give you a passage, a paragraph. It will not be like these definitions. It will be a paragraph with missing keywords. You know. However, you're very quick. Wait for me, please. We need to go slowly. I know some of you are clever. You want to just finish everything. I know that. But it is best to go step by step, slowly, to understand everything. You know. So wait for me. I need to explain a couple of things with essay question. There are things that you need to be careful with essay. So at this point, I'm just asking if you have questions with multiple choice, true, false, and drag and drop type of questions because we finished with them. Anything that is unclear, please let me know. All right, that's good. So now we're at question 5, right? And here is again another true false type of question, and it is saying long-term goals are fairly simple to identify. Now this one is false, right? Because long-term goals are not always easy to understand to identify from short-term goals. You know? So the statement is false. And next, so I'll try to go faster. It seems that you are rushing into essay questions, so let's go on. Question number 6 is another true-false question. According to Dean Simonton, there is a strong correlation between creativity and IQ, which is false because Dean Simonton was mentioning that there is no correlation between creativity and IQ. So this one is positive statement. It should be negative, you know. So in your assignment number 1, if you remember, we talked about Dean Simonton, and we had a quotation from him that was mentioning creativity has no relation with IQ. With normal average IQ, you can also be very creative. Okay, question number 7. Okay, this one is essay, right? Here there are some requirements, as I said, and you need to be careful here. I have a topic, but the topic that is given here will not be the same as the topic that you will have in the real assessment. So this topic is about goals. Let's read the topic and try to understand it. Goals play extremely important functions in your life by organizing your thinking and giving your life order and direction. So that is a general statement about goals. So do you agree with this statement? That's the question. In your own words, explain how goals can organize your thinking and give your life order and direction. So that is a kind of opinion question, and you need to respond by understanding the question carefully, analyzing it, and also you can use some supportive ideas from textbook, from slides, the parts that we discussed during the class time. Okay, so that is your topic, and in the real assessment you will have another topic, not the same topic, obviously. So to answer the question, first of all, you need to know that you're going to need a paper and a pen, right? Because you will not type anything. There is also no place for typing, as you see. There is no typing box here. So it should be handwritten, first of all. That means you will take a pen and a paper, a physical pen and paper, not digital things, not tablets, not any other digital devices, just real pen and paper. After you have your pen and paper, first you need to write your AUM ID, you need to write your full name, course code, section, date, all information about yourself as a cover page, You can use a single page actually, one A4 page. The first half can be your cover page, the second half can be your answer to the question, to your essay to the question that is given here. So in the first half, you write your ID, full name, course code, section, date, everything handwritten, and then you write this integrity statement. This integrity statement should also be handwritten on the paper, and you will say that I affirm that I have neither given nor received any help on this assessment, and that I personally completed it on my own. So you need to handwrite this integrity statement in the cover page as well. So as I said, you can divide the page into two parts. First half as a cover page with your information and with the integrity statement. Second half can be with your answer. There is one more thing here. You should include your civil ID card or AUM ID card on the page, and you take a picture or you scan it, and then you drag and drop on the arrow here, and then you click on next and you're done. Any questions here? I hope it's not confusing. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, Hisa, I'm just getting back to your question. I just saw it. Al-Bandari, you're saying I can't use my iPad for an essay. I will use a pen. It will be... Yes, exactly. You cannot use iPads or any other digital devices. Just your handwriting, you need to have a blank page. You can take it from a notebook, or you can take an A4 blank page, and first half you can use it for cover page, like your information and integrity statement and your ID card. Second half you can use it for writing the essay. Okay, Ahmed, what do you want me to repeat? Do you want me to repeat which part? You want me to go over from beginning? Yes, and like 100 words, maximum 150 words. So please keep in mind, be more than 150 words. 100 is fine, 150 is also fine, but more than 150 is not fine. Number, yes, you can write it on one paragraph, but it should be on introduction, middle, and conclusion. As you understand, that is the standard essay, essay writing, following introduction, main body, and conclusion main. If you use something else, you want to use I understand. I hope, I mean, maybe you can use for other assessments, but for this one, we only require for handwritten, for handwriting, you know. Apple Pencil, okay, so no Apple Pencil, no digital devices, just handwriting, pen and pencil, traditional way, you know. We are already full of technology, so not this one. Okay, let me go over with the essay type of question that I explained just now to make sure that everybody understands. Everybody understands everything from beginning to the end. So in the real assessment, you will see something like this, just like this. It's going to be all the same. The only difference will be your topic. The topic that is given here is just a sample. In the real assessment, you will have another topic, you know. So you need to read your essay topic to understand it as clear as possible. Also, by the way, just to reassure you about the assessment, during the assessment time, I will always be present. I will be on BBB session. We will keep it open. You will also log in and you will not close it. And if you have any technical issues or any difficulties, I will be present from beginning to the end. I will try to help you. I will try to be supportive as much as I can. So for the essay, you will have the topic here as given, like here, and then you will have the instructions, just the same instructions that is given here. You will have it in the real assessment, and you can have a single page, like half of the page for the cover page and the second half for your essay. So in the first half, you need to have your ID, your full name, your course code, section, date, and everything. And also you need to handwrite this statement, this integrity statement. And so your details, integrity statement, and civil ID or AM ID, one of them is enough. You don't have to use both of them. And you put it over the paper and you take a photo of your paper, and then you upload it here to the arrow that is showing, that is pointing. You can either take a photo, that would be easier in my opinion, or you can scan the paper and upload it here. So either you scan or take a picture, that is up to you, but taking a picture is more practical. I think it is easier for everybody, and that's it. So is it clear enough? Any questions here? Okay, so let me show you how you can drag and drop a picture over the arrow here. So on my desktop, I have the picture of the textbook, the cover page of our textbook. So I'll just drag it, and as you see, I'm going to drop it here. So it is the picture of our textbook. Once I let it, and then it is inside here. So you will do the same with your picture. You will drag it and drop it here, and then it will get inside. So you can just click on next page, and wait for it. Okay, so you see now that question also is shaded, is gray. It means you answered it, you uploaded your paper. If you go back to that question, you will see your picture is still there. So you may ask me, can I upload as PDF? PDF is not accepted. PDF cannot be uploaded. If you click on the picture, just like this, and you want to delete it, you can click delete, and it should be gone. Just a minute. Delete. Okay, and now it's gone. You see, if you make a wrong, if you use a wrong paper also, if you make a mistake, you can still delete it and upload it again. So let's try with a PDF to see if it is working, which will not, most probably. So here I'm trying to upload a PDF file. You see it is giving error, it is not accepting, so it should be a picture file. Okay, is everything clear now? Yes, all right. Also, this essay type question that I am showing you now, it will be present, it will be visible, it will be available all the week, up until the assessment day, and you can try and see if it is working for you or not. You can practice with the essay, with the other questions as many times, as much time as you want. Yes, it should be a picture file. You see it says image files, one of these files are accepted, the others are not. So it should be an image file. Okay, so you mean how? You will take the photo of your essay, after you write your essay, you will handwrite your essay on a paper. You will include your information like ID, full name, course code, section, date, and everything. You will write the integrity statement and your essay and your civil ID or AUM ID, and then take a photo. Take a photo and upload it here. So again, this question, this essay type question is open, is available to you anytime. So you can try and see if it is working or not. If you have any questions or anything that you have problem with, we can still discuss up until next time. So I'm going to upload this picture for now, just to see if it is working. And you see if it is a picture, it is working. You can keep it as a Word file and then capture it. Yes, you can. That's what you should do, handwrite everything and then take a photo of your paper. It should be physical pen and paper, physical pen and paper. PDF is not accepted, Taiba, no PDF, just the picture itself. Tasnim, you just need to take photo of your paper. Take photo of the paper and upload it here. You can put the pic in the Word file. You can do that, but there is no need to do that. Yes, you can put the picture in the Word file, but you don't need to do that. Just upload the picture itself. I think yes, you can upload with your phone, or you can, transfer the picture from your phone to the computer, and then upload it from your computer. That is also doable. Yes, I understand. So if you open the questions, the assessment from your mobile phone, you can use the upload from mobile phone to upload the picture, but I would suggest to use a laptop or a PC. That is much easier, much more effective. Um, Tasneem, yes, I understand your question. You may try and see if it is working by mobile phone, but as I said, PC or laptop is much better, and it is much more efficient, much more effective. But you can try and see if it is working. This demonstration, these demo questions, they are going to be available all week, up until next week. So you can try and see which way is the best for you. I understand that you are worried. That's why I thought to have this demonstration, to see if it is going to function on your side and on my side. If you can, it would be good to upload something on the essay question that we have here. And also, I'm curious to see if you can make it or not, So let's try this and see if you can make it or not, and then we can talk again next time when we have class, You cannot do that. If you submit without essay question, you will lose 60 points, Essay is 60 points. You will get 40 points only. If all of the others are correct, you will get 40 points only. So essay question is very important. For now, yeah, don't worry about it. For the demonstration, for the sample, don't worry about it. Just try as much as you want. It is for trial, It is making mistakes, correcting, so it will be free. You can try anything you want to see how it is working for you. But in the real assessment, we don't have the chance to do all these things, All right. Okay, so after we finish with essay type questions, also just a suggestion for you. When you do the real assessment, try to leave the essay to the last. I would suggest to leave it for the last. Try to finish with multiple choice, true, false, drag and drop questions. Try to finish them all and then finish with essay. Leave it for the last, I mean. So you can take your time and work on it, All right, so question number 8 is another multiple choice. So here it is asking which of the following is an example for a short-term goal, right? I think this one is the answer, right? Prepare for a quiz. So let's go faster this time, just to answer the questions. Which of the following is not an example for verbal communication? Physical characteristics is not an example. Which of the following is not considered as a quality for critical thinkers? High IQ is not a quality, it is just an advantage. It's just a plus. You can be a critical thinker even if you don't have high IQ. When building or looking for point of views, which of the following is not used as a measurement? We don't use assumptions, but we use relevancy, strength, and validity. It is a topic that we discussed about how to build roadmaps to our mind, and it is related with that part of the chapter. And next question, which of the following is not an aspect of a goal? We use steps for a goal, yes. We use time, yes. We use schedule, yes. But we don't use daily routines. It is not about a goal. The Greek philosopher Socrates told the citizens of Athens, the unexamined life is not worth living. True, that's what he said, so it is true. Which of the following is not correct about critical thinking? Clarifying our understanding is true. Metacognition is true. Exploring, examining is true. Automatically believing is not true. Making intelligent decisions is true. So this one is asking which one is not correct. So the answer is D. Which of the following is not a soft skill? Driving is not a soft skill, it's a physical motor skill, In an effective discussion, our main focus is to prove ourselves right. This one is false. We don't try to prove ourselves right and the other is wrong. We try to learn from each other. We try to understand. We try to increase and expand our knowledge. Okay, as you see, I answered all of the questions and they're all shaded and they're all gray. It means I answered all of them. Also, you can see the status here. Answer saved, and all answers are saved. So there is no answer that I missed, or no question that I missed here. All of them are answered. Sarah, what are you typing here? I don't understand. Maybe you did it by mistake. Oh, the answers. Okay, okay, sorry. I thought you were asking a question. And okay, after you finish all your answers, all the questions and everything, you just click on submit all and finish. And then you click on submit all and finish again, one more time. And then it brings you to the last page that shows all the questions on the same page, So here you have the chance to review your questions for the last time, from question number 1 to the last question. And you just go over with your answers. You see the picture is already here showing. It means that you uploaded it. And then you go down and you click on finish review, and you're done, you're finished. So you finished with the assessment. Now I'm going to change the settings for you to see the questions, sorry, to see the answers. And okay, so let's see, I will change it later. It seems that there are some restrictions. I will change it after the class. But you can try it yourselves, and you will see the correct answers also, just for the demonstration, just for revision purposes. Do we have to put our ID in the photo? Yes, you have to put your ID with your photo and everything, and then take the photo of the whole page and submit it. Yes, ID card. It can be your ID card or AVM ID card, One of them is enough. Taiba, you will know the grade for this demonstration assessment, this sample assessment, but for the real one, you will not see your grade, you will not see the correct answers. But for this one, as I said, I'm going to change the settings so you can see everything. I just want to change the settings for you so you can see the answers, and it can help you to revise, to remember the topics now. Okay, so are we clear with the assessment? You can try this. It is available from today up until next week. You can try the questions as many times as you want. Take your time, take your moments, and try to respond with your comfort, and hopefully you will practice it and you'll get better. Nur, how many words? Yes, Taiba, 100 words minimum, maximum 150. Alright, so I'm closing the screen sharing here. I think that would be fine for now. Alright, let me see if there's anything left. Okay, so I think we can talk about at least chapter 1 on the textbook. I don't know if you have your textbooks with you, but even if you don't have your textbooks, you can follow from the screen that I'm going to share with you. And I will just show you the most important parts over the textbook with just a second with the screen sharing. Let me see if I can share with you. Okay, can you see the textbook on your screen? Is it visible to you? Yes? Okay, good.